Hey guys, what's up? Um, so I made a video about uh the Charlie Kirk murder. I mean, it wasn't really all about that. It was partly about that, and it was partly about how I felt. Um, not how I felt, but how I thought that um, yeah, things seem like they're getting more and more tense. And when something like that happens, some people feel like they want revenge or whatever. And I said in the video, I agree with most of the stuff that I said in the video, but I watched it back and I kind of annoyed myself because it wasn't really a great video. The air conditioner and the generator were on, and that was kind of annoying. But also, um, just like I was like manic or something yesterday, and I was in a mood, and my friend just went by on a lawnmower. So I paused the video for a second, but he owns the property next to mine. He has like a bunch of fields and stuff he has to mow. So um anyway, uh yeah, I said it wasn't like what I said in the video that bothered me. It was kind of like how I said some of it. And I'm learning as I go. I don't and I also like I've never really watched a bunch of video of myself, and I'm starting to, now that I am watching a bunch of video footage of myself, um I'm finding things about myself that kind of annoy me. And I mean, I've always kind of had a lot of shame built up, I think. But anyway, so I think that this video is probably me redoing what I said, or redoing the old video. I might take the old one down and post this one instead or something. And this video might end up being about a few things because I tend to just kind of ramble in these videos and just say whatever I'm thinking about. But about the Charlie Kirk thing, it it's obviously sad that, I mean, he had a family. Whether you agree with his politics or his religious views or whatever, it doesn't really matter. Uh, Gnats, it's crazy. There's so many gnats. Partly because my house is a mess. Partly because I have a whole bunch of animals. But you know, I think it's partly just because I live in Tennessee, and for some reason there are so many gnats in this area. There was another one, but yeah, I said in the old video that I'm not really that upset about it because I didn't know him, and I think that might come off wrong. It's it, I I really, I'm just being honest. Like, I don't really have a lot of bad feelings about the situation because I didn't know him. Um, but at the same time, I understand that, like, it's horrible. I wouldn't want to get shot for my, you know, um, thoughts and feelings on things. And but also in this, I don't know how this is gonna come across either, but um, the shooters, when there's like a public shooting, or I mean, I guess any shooting, not a necessarily a public shooting, but any kind of shooting. The shooters are always, it seems like they're always really, really demonized by the public. And obviously, I understand that. That's, people are sad or angry, or, um, or just think that it's horrible, or what am I saying? People think that it's immoral or whatever. And like, yeah, sure, but at the same time, there's this quote that I really really love from, but I can't think of who it was that said it. Um, and I'm paraphrasing because I don't know the quote perfectly off the top of my head. I probably should have looked it up before I made this video, but I didn't think of it. I just thought of the quote as I was talking. It went something like, "There's no crime that I couldn't see myself committing," or something like that. And I don't know the context or the story behind that quote, but I really like it because it's honest. A lot of people are quick to demonize other people for doing something that's obviously wrong, but there's people. I think that people don't realize what they're capable of doing a lot of the time. Like, good people can do horrible things, and horrible bad people that do a lot of bad things can also do really great things, and do sometimes. um like, I mean, everybody's always bashing Hitler, and Hitler hurt or killed a lot of people, or at least had a big part in it. But at the same time, like, his paintings really weren't that bad. Some of his paintings were all right. You know, um, he did do some good things for Germany. He also fudged a lot of numbers and did some illegal things, but I think that you get my point. It's like, people. I don't know, but I think that maybe we shouldn't demonize each other so much for things. And um and it's okay to disagree. Like, it's okay um to disagree with somebody else's political stance. They don't need to get shot because you disagree with them. And I mean, maybe that's just easy for me to say because I don't get that worked up about it, and other people do get really worked up about politics and religion and stuff. I'm kind of losing my train of thought. I think that um I don't know, but I feel like we had a school shooting. It was a Catholic school recently, and then Charlie Kirk got shot, and I feel like it's not that it's getting more frequent, but that there's so much political tension right now that it's I think that we all need to chill out. I think that the politics is getting too tense. We're hitting like a, maybe not like a catastrophic level of intensity, but it's getting too it's getting to be too much, I think, for people, and it's kind of boiling over. And I don't think that's necessary, really. People, like I was saying, some people just like to fight, and or I don't know if I was saying it in this video or a different video. I'm losing my mind. But people, some people just want to fight, and I think that's part of the problem, is that um, we're all kind of figuring things out as we go. Um, we're like, it's okay to be wrong. Um, I'm wrong all the time. It's okay to change your mind. Like, I've changed my mind about a lot of political things, and because you live life and you learn new things, you get more information to work with over time, and and so your stances on things change, or your thoughts and feelings on things change. And I think that we need to listen to each other more and stop debating so much and arguing, because like I've been thinking about this a lot. There's like a big difference between a debate and a conversation. A debate is like a conversation with the added element of like competition, like somebody wins a debate and somebody loses a debate. But with a conversation, like you don't have to win or lose. It's not a competition. You like you're just sharing information. And I think that we need to move more toward conversations and get a little bit more away from um, debates, um, because it makes people feel like they're losing or that you're losing, and it makes somebody look dumb. It makes somebody look like they don't know what they're talking about. And really, all of us at some point, or in some area, don't know what we're talking about, and that's okay. I think that we need to de-escalate each other on an individual level. Like, if you have friends that are saying that um, Charlie Kirk's murder was the best thing that ever happened or the worst thing that ever happened, um, it it obviously was not the best or worst thing that has ever happened. And I feel like a lot of people are acting like it is, the best thing or worst thing that ever happened, depending on, their feelings on him. And, well, not even him, but like just his uh, religious and political views. I think that we need to de-escalate each other. It's we people that didn't know him um, getting really, really upset or really, really happy about what happened is like, you can have parasocial relationships with people that you follow for a while. So I understand that a lot of people are genuinely upset because they had an actual sort of relationship with the person. But we don't need any more violence. You know, we don't. We're a lot of us are adults. We can talk these things through. Um, I know that a lot of political and religious views really hold no room for an opposing view, and I think that's a big problem too. You have to be a little bit more open minded, I think, but uh, I think that a lot of people can try, you know, to be a little bit less, uh, a little bit more open minded, and a little bit less excitable, for lack of a better word. But I think that that's all I had to say. Uh, I'll see you guys later. Bye.